Today is April 9th, 2021. My name is Esme. It is a day 6. Please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. The vision for North Street School is to prepare students for today and tomorrow by creating more hands-on learning experiences. By respecting others' differences, we can create a better school and community for all people. For lunch today, you have the choices of pepperoni pizza, taco pizza, or peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Here's Amelia introducing our band teacher, Miss Williams Fahrenheit, to celebrate our celebration of Women's History Month.
What are your life accomplishments that you would like to share?
Well, my first really big accomplishment was going to college. I think that's a really big accomplishment. I graduated with my degree in music education a couple of years ago from a college in Texas called Stephen F. Austin. And my other really big life accomplishments is that I'm a mom now.
Who are your role models, or who do you look up to?
So one of my role models growing up was definitely my dad. He went to school for music too, and then joined the Army. And then not long after, he had me. I'm the oldest in my family. And he's just always really worked hard. He's always made sure we have everything we need. I'm really lucky to have him. And he keeps up with his trombone playing. He still plays in a community band, in an orchestra, in jazz bands, all sorts of stuff. So it's really cool to see him have a whole life with a whole career that's not music and still do music as well. Now one of my role models, her name is Dr. Tammy Angeli. She's one of my band directors from college. She taught me a whole lot. She's an awesome mom. She's a really great teacher. She's a really strong woman, and she's always been an inspiration.
What are some things about other women leaders that you respect?
I always really respect women who don't, how do I put this? Who don't let other people treat them less than what they're worth. So they put their foot down. They say, no, you're going to treat me right. You're going to treat me with respect. I deserve this. You know what I'm saying? I really respect it when people can advocate for themselves. And when I see women doing that, young women, old women, leaders, I really respect that.
What advice do you have for girls who are becoming women?
It's kind of along those lines, and that's just don't let anybody treat you in any other way than what you deserve to be treated. So you deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to be treated like you're strong and you're beautiful and you're smart and all these things. And don't let other people define that worth for you. That's your job. You define your worth.
What is your favorite quote of yours that you would like to share?
My very favorite, I have two. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of them is you'll never know the true extent of your influence, which means kind of you're never going to know how many people you've affected. You're never going to know how many people's lives you've touched. And as a teacher, especially, I think about that. But even I think back as a student, and I know so many people I went to school with now, and we'll talk all the time, and, I'll get, oh, you were kind of like a mom to me. Oh, you were kind of like my big sister. And I didn't know that. And I would have never known that. So I kind of try to live my life being kind, being somebody that people would be happy to know, proud to know, because you never know who you're going to affect. The other one is from my mother-in-law, my husband's mom, told me, she believed she could, so she did. And not everyone knows that one, but that's a really strong one. I kind of tell myself a lot. If you can believe it, you can do it. Just go do it.
Is there anything else you would like to share to encourage young people, especially when it comes to equity?
Especially when it comes to equity, it just all comes back to not letting other people define your worth. You know, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have our struggles. They're different. You're never going to know what somebody else is going through, but don't let somebody else tell you what you're worth or treat you in a way that you know you don't deserve to be treated. I think that's like my big one. I try to get all my students to think that. I try to get my friends, my family, you deserve what you deserve. You don't deserve other people to treat you badly, ever.
Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Taylor. I just wanted to come to you with a lunchtime booster pause lesson today. We know these are tricky times, boys and girls, with social distancing, but one thing we need you all to be is healthy and safe. So I just wanted to review the lunchtime expectations with all of you. All of you know that during lunchtime is a chance for you to take your masks off, of course, because you have to be able to eat. So we all have to make sure that we remain in our seats at all times during lunch while people are eating. So as soon as everyone in the class, and I mean everybody in the class, finishes eating, then the lunch monitor in your space can start to call students one at a time to go over to the garbage and throw out your trash. After you throw your lunch away, remember you have to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer to make sure that your hands are clean and your body is healthy and safe. Please, when you're done with that, you should head back to your seats. All students should remain in seats while other people are up and going back and forth to the trash, and make sure you keep masks on during that time when people are throwing out their trash. Now, after everyone's done throwing away trash and sanitizing hands, your lunch monitor will decide what your next options are. Some lunch monitors might say you should stay in your seats, like I do with my group, for health and safety. We watch a quiet video. Sometimes we talk back, from seat to seat with your friends next to you. That's okay. But this is not an extended recess. We should not be running around the classroom. We should not be on the floors, okay? We want you to be safe and in control during lunch and enjoying each other's company and socializing. But make sure you're in your seats or just one or two at a desk, and that's after everybody's done eating and everybody has thrown trash away. Okay? We appreciate you following those expectations because, again, we just want you to be safe and healthy during this time, and we know it's different than normal. We'll be back to those regular lunch times in the cafeterias hopefully next year. Thank you, boys and girls. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day, North Street.
That is all the announcements for this morning. My name is Evelyn. Make it a great day, North Street. This is Francis. Want to say hi, Francis? Ow.